Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm here sitting in the new Mark II JZX110. I haven't updated you guys yet, but we finally got one. I imported it through Iron Chef Imports and it just arrived last week, and today John and I are actually going out to our first event, which is a Motorkhana out at Willowbank, hosted by SkidControl. So John's just getting something to eat from the servo. That's his STI just there. And yeah, we'll be heading off shortly and it should be a really good day out. I'm gonna try and get some GoPro footage. Hopefully you will see that shortly. John's just getting some ice. Nice. So while he's doing that, this is the interior of the JZX110, and yes, it's an automatic. I will be working on converting it to manual hopefully. It's got the EMV screen, and as you can see it thinks that I'm in the ocean somewhere. Alright, chat later, we're off now. So John and I just signed in and we're heading down to the main area for the Motorkhana. It's like, so at Willowbank they've got like a back pit area sort of thing. That's where the cars come back after the drags, and they've got like a car park. I'm pretty sure they're setting up over there. So we're just following the road around next to the drag strip. Pretty cool to be out on this side. I've never actually, driven around the course, so should be good. You keen, John? Awesome.
Just don't even say a word. Beautiful weather, isn't it, Chris?
Awesome. Get some sideways action, eh?
Look at this shit. Thought my front was gonna fall off.
These are the track layouts. It's gonna be interesting in the JZX. It's got Tein, so it might be a little bit better than the stock suspension setup, but we'll see. Okay, so we just had driver's briefing. We're actually going to try out the Khanacross track first, which is the harder track, I think. But I just got to get my helmet and stuff on, and then we'll be out on the track. What happened?
Nothing.
Oh, alright. Look at this service. John's doing my wheel nuts, just checking it all out. So yeah, we're lined up. Khanacross first, and then Gymkhana's all the way over. Motorkhana's all the way over there. Where Khanacross is here. Should be interesting. All right, the first car's moved, so I'll head back in the car. So I don't know if you can hear me in the GoPro video, but I was putting my helmet on and someone already rammed into the back of me. Luckily the damage is very minor. The rear lip has a few spots of paint missing, but unfortunate that this happened on the first event. Haven't even gone out yet, someone rolled into me. It was a P plater. He basically forgot that he was in first gear, and just rolled straight into me. So just waiting, I think John's next. Honestly, I have no idea what the course is like. Start here, go around some cones, go around that hairpin, go around, I guess it's not too bad. Gotta keep in between the cones, come back, do a loop. Oh jeez, it's gonna be difficult.
Make sure you go real slow this first one, bud.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. See you guys the right way. That's it, perfect. That's the way you gotta go. Pretty tight.
Yep.
Just for a big
It's going to be interesting in this car.
Just be wary of where the back and the front of your car are.
Yeah,
because
okay.
it's not going to follow directly with your front wheel.
That's right.
Such a long wheelbase.
Yep.
If you turn over a cone, you just miss the cone with that wheel and you're turning around it.
Yep.
Your rear wheel's going to run straight
over it. Yep.
Yeah. Unless you're sideways.
That's it. Yeah.
The general rule of thumb.
So windows need to be up.
Yes, for this one.
Okay.
It's not all the way up, but
Yeah, I'll put it up there. Yep.
at least over halfway.
Okay.
Because there are, like, when you get stuck into it, it's pretty
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to go, man. Just
Okay.
an exciting run.
All right.
Cool.
So these chicanes are pretty tight. Yep.
To the left of that, see your tape, but see this cone?
Yep.
Poke your nose out the door.
Yeah.
See that cone over there?
Yep.
You go around the outside of that, and you do a big loop around that cone over
Oh, loop around it, okay.
And then you end up staying on the outside up near the gutter here.
Yep.
You go around and around, then into the box.
Okay. Yep.
It's like a big chicane just here.
No worries. Yeah, I got a bit confused over there.
That's okay. Yeah, that's why we take it nice and slow the first couple.
Okay.
But you did. I think you went the right way through here. I missed you going through this first bit.
Yeah.
It's really tight though. It should be like a tunnel of cones.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Cheers.
There we
Yeah.
go.
I missed the last bit completely.
I did 2 turns.
Oh really?
I did two circles.
So I thought I'd do a quick update. Guy behind me. So before the first run, the guy behind me, a P-plater, he ran straight into the back of my car. Very minor damage, luckily. Just needs a bit of touch-up paint, but it's annoying nonetheless. The rear bar was mint, the rear lip was mint. But now I'm gonna have to get it touched up and stuff, so annoying, but this is the price you pay coming out with your car onto the track. It was actually the least obvious thing that I expected to happen today. I thought maybe I'd run into some cones or something. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen, but yeah, so we're lined up again to go second time around. The first time was actually quite hard. it was a very slow run. Obviously I'm trying to learn the track, but the issue is this car is actually quite big, and the way they've got the barriers set up is quite tight, so I have to go really slow. I have to steer quite a bit because the steering ratio in the JZX is not very fast, and yeah, so I'm gonna give it one more shot on the straights. Any areas that have some straights, I'm gonna try and actually give it some. Last time I didn't, but I'll try and set a bit of a time this time, and then we might actually head over to Motorkhana. Being that there's no barriers, just cones, I think I can go a little bit harder there and not worry about hitting the barriers and stuff like that. So yeah, we're in lineup again. John in front of me. Same guy that ran into the back of me is behind me, but yeah, I've mentioned maybe just keep it in neutral instead of first gear. I don't know what he was doing. I think he said something about checking his fire extinguisher, and he was in first gear and he let go of the clutch or slipped, so went straight into the back of me.
Ready for another sighting run?
Yep.
Cool, man. Take it easy. See you go.
Alright, thank you. Went pretty hard, eh? But they didn't record the time.
Who? You?
Yeah.
I went pretty hard too.
Sweet. So around the first cone,
Yeah.
did the handbrake, and I did get it out, but the traction control was on, and so then I understeered the whole thing.
Story of my life. Did I get sideways? I didn't know.
When you came around towards the end and you gunned it, it went a bit sideways.
No, because that was first gear.
Oh yeah.
Should have stayed in second. But
I stayed in first gear the whole way. Yeah.
Whole track.
Yep.
What do I like?
On the straights, I could have gone to second, like towards the end, but I stayed. Like I only got up to about six grand.
That's alright.
Yeah.
I went pretty hard on that one.
Yeah. We'll come back later. Go check out the other one. I have no idea. I just keep going that way. So we're in the lineup now for Motorkhana. Quite a long line in here, so I don't know, we might do this a couple of times and then probably head back to the Khanacross. Tempted to try out the Khanacross a few more times as well, but yeah, we'll see how we go with the layout for Motorkhana, which is ABC. So it's the ABC course. See how tight it is. I'm not sure how this car's gonna go, but yeah. I might actually move my GoPro, because we don't need the helmet in this one. I might move the GoPro onto another mount and just put it on the front windshield or something like that. This is gonna be interesting.
What did they do? What did they do when you had it at with the wheels? Just tires?
Balance in the middle.
They go up. So on the first one, it's just the tester. So get used to the course, and they'll time you on the second one.
It's gonna be interesting because this is the first one.
But you've got the power to push down. Just don't go into it too fast. So in real slow, harder on the motor, then push down. Cool, go ahead. Cool, turn around and line up. Okay, ready to go? Yeah, it won't be good on the water. The only way you get handbrake really properly is starting with a lot of pace and then pull the handbrake. Otherwise, you're not going to use the handbrake brake. So it's off now. Alright, so on go. 3, 2, 1, go! So I'm going to give you a 5-second penalty for getting the cone.
So that was my first run. Interesting. I blazed it. Blazed the tires. I'm gonna hop into Schraben's car now and see how he goes.
3, 2, 1,
Actually no, I'm gonna record Schraben. So we're about to head back to the Khanacross track. This time we're trying to go for it, I think. It's pretty hot today. The car's holding up really good. I hit one cone on the second lap of my Motorkhana. So there's a slight, I just need to buff it out as well. It's on one side. But yeah, I think this round I might leave the camera on the front windshield and just see how that goes.
Take on lock?
Yeah, I was just saying that I'm going to leave the camera on the front windshield this time and just see how that angle looks. So I think like the helmet angle's good, but because the track's quite tight, you can't actually see where I'm going. So I think with that out the front it might be a bit better. But yeah, see how it goes, eh? Jump in, aircon.
I was gonna say, why are you guys sitting inside? It's all this way.
Because aircon.
Ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Too much wheel spin on the back there.
It's a bit of an update. We just went out to McDonald's and had lunch, and now we're back again for the second half of the day. This time I'm actually going to try and have some passenger runs, possibly with my mate Jack and in his JZX100 chaser, and I think they've brought along a 180SX as well, so I'll probably jump into there. So you might see a few videos of that. I might put the GoPro on them as well. They're setting a lot faster times than we are, so it'll be nice to see some drivers that can actually drive this course. But nevertheless, we actually did not bad. I actually did not bad in the last run on the Khanacross. I had a 1:35, and I think Jack's been setting 1:33, so I'm not too far off considering this car's stock with only Tein Coilovers. We're doing pretty good. I think with some sway bars and a bit more boost, I might actually keep up with Jack. Just as a reference, like when I remember the stock chaser, I feel like that this 110 is actually a little bit faster. I don't know, might just be in a long time now, but that's just how it feels. I mean, this is automatic, so it should be technically a little bit slower, especially with the torque. So, but yeah, we'll see how we go. So far I'm having a lot of fun. Just annoying that, yeah, that guy ran into the back of me, so I'm gonna have to get that touched up and things like that. But yeah, pretty good so far. I'm keen to do more track work later on with this car. Should be good.
Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Better?
Hey Phil, I'm heading up. JZX.
Cool, man. Nice work.
Thanks, mate.
1 second to go before you pip it.
So I've been riding in other people's cars. Had Jack's just before, and we're back at Motorkhana. I'm going to give Motorkhana one more shot. Actually not doing very good at Motorkhana. I'm doing better at Khanacross, but it's just too hot and muggy out, so I'm just sitting in the car in aircon. It's an A86 in front of me, quite a nice one, and he's been setting some good times as well. But yeah, I'll probably do this Motorkhana, and then that might be it for me. I may do one more Khanacross, and I might retire the car. The car's running really good. Temperatures are holding all right, so pretty happy overall for its first event.
Ready to go? 3, 2, 1, go! 78.
So we just did a new layout of the Motorkhana, but I blazed it up, eh?
Forever blazing.
Forever blazed.
Forever blazed.
Really need to get that 86 torsion diff. That should help a little bit. Put the power down right area. Just moving forward. And we're heading back to Khanacross now. This is probably going to be our last run. It's about 10 past 2 or quarter past 2, so we'll probably head off after this.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah.
131.9 now.
Okay. Alright, thank you.
That's a good one. What do you say? You did that really well, man.
It's about 3 o'clock. I just had my final run in the Mark II, so in my car. And overall, it's been a pretty good day. Just really hot. I'm just sitting in the aircon again. I just can't stand standing outside. I've got one of my other mates is just about to go for his last run, so I'll wait for him and then we'll probably head back home. But it's been a pretty awesome day. I haven't really shown anyone much of the new car, the JZX110 Mark II, but I'm sure you'll see more video of it. I think after today I've realized that I need, it actually performed really well, but I think I need most probably a diff. The automatics apparently have an open diff. The manuals come with a torsion, and we found out recently that the Toyota 86 torsion diff actually fits straight in to the JZX110. Just have to get the 86 front bolts for them for the diff mount. Now that's probably high on the priority list because I was just blazing it too much, one wheel peels. But apart from that, I think the next thing's going to be suspension mods. Now I want to get some Cusco sway bars again and possibly a front Cusco strut brace. I might actually benefit from a rear strut brace in this car as well. I didn't have that on the Chaser last time, but I think this one will actually benefit from a rear strut brace. So I'll look into those options, and I'm probably going to do them one by one. So I might do sway bars first, or I might do strut brace first, and then I'm going to go back out onto the track. Probably won't be another Gymkhana Khanacross. It's probably going to be a sprint day, probably at Queensland Raceway. I like to do Queensland Raceway, and then after that I might go down to Lakeside, which is actually a proper, it's more of a circuit rather than how Queensland Raceway is more just sort of like a big loop type of thing, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's been today. Thanks again to SkidControl who organised this event. The boys here have set up a really good club. I'll definitely be joining back again for another event in the future. They do some other things like skid pan days, and even track days, I'm pretty sure. So I'll definitely be back having a go with these guys. Hopefully by then I'll have some more mods done to the car as well. Really would like a manual, but I'm actually very impressed at how the automatic has performed today, and it actually didn't let me down once. So thanks again for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'll be heading back very shortly, as I mentioned before, and yeah, you will see more videos of the JZX110 Mark II very shortly, I'm sure. Alright, thank you and catch you later.